I played basketball at a local school in Hackney. This school was my secondary school, so I am really familiar with its surroundings. I'm proud to say it's part of my life because it's where I studied and played basketball. I was inspired to play basketball from watching basketball games on TV and going to America on holiday. For me, the atmosphere of the game was full of non-stop energy, which was exciting to watch. I started playing basketball because I wanted to try something new. I felt like everyone was just following the trend of football. You don't have to follow other people, you can be yourself.
Okay, so guys, can you describe what is basketball like? What do you get from it as well?
In basketball, I think that you get disciplined, and also it's more of a comfort space and a comfort zone, like for me.
It's a way to get away from all your stress, all your struggles. It's just different.
But in basketball, everyone has to run non-stop, work together, communicate a lot. So I think basketball is more of it's somewhere where you can show your talent and everyone will see it all together.
When I first played basketball, stepping out my comfort zone was fun and weird, but gradually I felt like I belonged to the game. I also felt like I was playing basketball throughout my life. I honestly feel basketball is for me because I don't have to change my ways. I feel like I can be myself. Coming here is like a second home because on the court I feel so comfortable. I can spend hours after training, talking, catching up with teammates. The only thing that is missing is jollof rice and my bed.
Are you actually friends outside?
Yeah, we all eat together, play together outside.
And if you have a bond off the court, like a bond on the court will be even stronger because you'll be making jokes. In training, you gotta have a bit of fun. You gotta understand each other, like what they like, what you don't like.
Talk about different kind of stuff, not always about basketball. Talk about life, how it is, stuff like that.
So that when it comes to a game, you can be like, alright, let's be serious. We'll talk about what we're gonna talk about later, and then you can play like proper basketball, and then you shine.
Yeah.
You both shine. That's how you win games. Just more than being just co-workers, just be friends as well.
I'm able to talk to our coach for some advice on anything, not just the game, but personal stuff too.
Okay, what sort of relationship do you have with the coach?
I think it's like a father and son relationship, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Because when I'm with my father, or when I'm in school and I don't work hard enough, I get in trouble by my dad. Same with coach. If I'm on a court and I don't work hard enough, I get in trouble by coach. Punishments are different, but the rules still stands, and discipline is still there. So it's like, if coach wasn't there, then I don't know how basketball would turn out for me. But he's there. When you need something, ask him, and he will try his hardest to do it.
Very simple. You walk through, that's walk through. So you pass back, pass back, throw in his face. Stop. So anybody forward.
What you see, what you eat, what you do, and the music we listen to in Hackney is mostly influenced by other cultures, like basketball, which comes from America.
So do you feel basketball is a Hackney thing or a London thing?
It's worldwide.
Yeah, it's not only there, but it's more of I would say it's more of a Hackney thing than a London thing.
Since the Olympics, a lot of people started playing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Hackney shows differences within cultures, especially in our team?
I think so, because it's like different people from different backgrounds. You've got African, you've got Caribbeans, you've got people from England, people from Turkey. Yeah, it's got different people.
Yeah.
And it's like how the world is.
Yeah, exactly.
How Hackney is.
So do you feel like your cultural background helps you to become a good team or individual players?
I think it does, because my friends are obviously African and like being brought up well.
Yeah. Because I feel like compared to how my parents grew up, it's much different, because like the mentioned, we're from Africa as well, but in England you got it like lighter, so you should have more of a chance to be more successful than your parents, you know what I'm saying? Because if they were in Africa, like, there's a struggle compared to how it is here, so we gotta like pick up and use the facilities we have. You take advantage of it instead of just like wasting our time here having fun and amounting to nothing. What's the point? Our parents brought us here for a reason, so they might want to see our reason to be successful. So we've got to just take the opportunity.
So do you feel like those rules and codes that we go by in the gym sets us apart from different teams around Hackney and around London?
Yeah, because if we go around like to different teams, we not only stand out from them, but we set an example for Hackney as well. Like if we go to Manchester, we'll set the example and we'll be like, oh, this is Hackney. It's not only the ghetto parts we're from. Obviously, we've been taught respect, but we know how to do this as well as that as well.
People's first thoughts about Hackney can be negative. Often we see in the media that Hackney is a place where crime happens and where young people lead themselves into trouble. There are many ways that Hackney can be presented, instead of stereotypes. For example, the team shows that young people in Hackney can be role models. We represent Hackney when we compete with other teams across London. So Marlo, what did you think about the loss today? What did you think? What did you think?
Oh my god, I'm not even laughing at you.
Do you feel proud representing Hackney? And like,
Yeah, definitely.
and why is that?
Because
Hackney is a place where everyone like criticizes us.
Yeah.
We're always on the news for this and this and
Yeah,
that and that.
crime.
You know,
Never positives, no positives.
We're trying to make a change.
And
you know,
like
trying to
we
make
really
something
worked
different.
like too hard, and not to obviously say that like we don't represent Hackney. I'll definitely represent Hackney from
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what.
But it's like if it wasn't for your area, then how would you have got there in the first place?
I think you should always give back, no matter what. Just give back to the community that you've been brought in, you've been raised in.
Not everyone gets a chance to represent Hackney. It feels good. It makes me feel different and special, standing out from the crowd. The fact that you're representing your home and people that you know. Do you think we represent Hackney well?
Yeah, because like the team itself shows that we're like young people trying to get out of like the not the slums, but the rough parts. So we're trying to like
Make it big.
Yeah, make it big. Like so, like obviously, that's why we're always in the gym, training, running, like push-ups, everything.
It's not to be a stereotype.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the biggest things. Like,
Exactly.
you don't want to be a stereotype because a stereotype is just like another person in the world.
Yeah.
It's like 1 in 3. That's just another person in the world. Why would we be that other person? We can be that person who stands out.
Yeah, not only that you're outside on the road, but like we're always in the gym, not outside on the road. Yeah.
Also to prove them wrong, though.
Exactly.
Not every person is like that. It's just how it is. People judge you before they've even seen you or met you. Judgments are always going to be passed, regardless of whatever you do, or whatever you look like, wherever you're from. Just whatever happens, that's judgment. Judgment is what is in us. It's a habit that it's not good, but it's just in us.
Yeah. Do you feel like when we come to training and we play matches, do you feel we represent Hackney well?
Yeah, you know I do, and it's not necessarily about Hackney. It's do you represent yourself? If you're from Hackney, then you wear that badge because that's where you're from, that's your postcode, that's your area. But you represent yourself, and so I just hope that you, as young men, that's what my coaches tried to instill in me. You, as young, growing men, you represent yourself in a proper and decent way.
As young people, do you feel that we also learn from basketball, or do we learn from coaches?
I think you learn both sides of it. Like, you learn from basketball, there's a lot of discipline involved. Like, training today was hard, you're tired, okay? So you learn the discipline from it of, do you know what? I can say I'm going home, but I don't. I'm gonna get on the line, I'm gonna run. And those values aren't just for basketball. Those values are for work in later life. Like, I don't want to get up to go to work, but you know what? I'm gonna get up and go to work, or I'm gonna get up and feed my kids. Something, anything. It could be anything in your life, you know. And those basketball values pass on. Coaching side of it, I think you learn how to talk to people, how to receive people. You know, some people don't like to be talked to a certain way, and those are little elements that you learn. And it's all life. Basically, basketball is life, and that's how I've learned in my life anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm grateful that I'm representing Hackney, but I'm more pleased that the team is presenting another image of Hackney.
My style so fresh, my flow so clean. I stay so gutter, man. I ride for the team if it ain't about change. I don't know what you mean. My style so fresh, my flow so clean. I stay so gutter, man. I ride for the team if it ain't about change. I don't know what you mean. My style so fresh, my flow so clean. I stay so gutter, man. I ride for the team if it ain't about change. I don't know what you mean.